Chaos, where yesterday there was this new guy that some green person seems to like, and some people felt like something bad happened.
Oh no.
Anywho, while you guys are there, the ceiling in the dinosaur room opens up and drops several animated dinosaur statues, and they attack you and you all die at the end.
And I can't use speak with animals or animal friendship on them because they're constructs. Yeah.
I can't hear music for
Welcome
some
to
reason.
Jurassic Park.
No.
No.
Anyways.
Funny you mentioned that because I think a couple days ago I actually watched the Jurassic World app on my headset, on my VR headset.
Alrighty. Anyways.
So yeah, twins, you feel like something terrible just happened?
Hikari scrunches her face up.
Goody?
Something wrong?
She looks to Kitai unsure. She goes, "Did you have the same feeling?"
I don't think so. But if something feels like it's wrong, maybe we should get out of here.
Need to get home now.
Alright. Well, it's probably gonna take us another day, but we'll get there as soon as we can.
Hey, Gwen?
Yeah?
What's your biggest wild shape to cast on someone?
I mean, I could polymorph somebody if that's what you're thinking.
Because I was thinking, if you can polymorph one of us into a giant creature, the others can ride them, and it would cut time with the longer strides.
Well, I was thinking of just using teleport via plants, because I can do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that.
I just need a day to prepare it. In the meantime, I can also use teleportation circle to get us back to town.
Alright then. Well, shall we get moving then? Seems like...
Alright, everybody gather round. I'm gonna be in this room.
Okay.
Everybody needs to be near me in order for this to work. And the circle will be set down for 6 seconds. It's a 10-foot radius sphere.
So we're leaving now?
Yeah, I can just head back down immediately. This doesn't use any of my spell slots, but it does use up my ability point for Walker of Dreams.
Well, we got what we needed, right? We had the key to get through the portal, right?
Yep.
Yep, we got the key.
And we saved.
We got the gold that we need to get back to town to sell in order to get it, but yeah.
Out of character, where's Arizel's token?
He's back there.
No, he's right next to Hickory.
There's a stacking of characters.
It's underneath.
Double tokens.
So you guys head out then?
Yep. Teleportation circle.
Wait.
Away!
Okay.
So you depart.
Back to the last place where we took a long rest, which was in town.
Which would actually be in the inn.
Yeah.
You arrive at the inn.
From a magic circle on the floor.
The innkeeper's like, what just happened? Where did you guys come from?
Yeah, sorry to drop in on you like that.
Adventuring stuff, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Won't happen again.
In fact, we're moving out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Desmond then looks to the others. Well, we better hurry and get what we need to get done here. Because as soon as we all wake up, we are heading out.
Alrighty.
Hikari like huffs and grabs her stuff and heads up to her room to go change back into her outfit,
Okay.
her usual outfit.
Okay. And also, shouldn't Ronan have come with us as well?
Oh, you mean I need to copy his token?
Kinda. Maybe. Unless you want to do theater of the mind.
Totally, his token was already here.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways. It's great to see you again, Master.
I am worried about what the twins are worried about, though.
Same. We really should be heading back to the material plane. Who knows how long we've been gone.
Do you have anything to possibly view take a look ahead at what might be happening?
At the moment, not really. Because I don't have it prepared. I don't have a scrying spell prepared.
Okay.
I can probably look into that tomorrow, though.
So yeah, everyone sleep.
Out of character, are you able to cast scrying?
I just used my ability point to just cast teleportation.
Okay. Carry on. So you guys spend the day being nervous and anxious?
A little bit, yeah.
Hikari
As well
does.
as role-playing and whatnot. This Arazel and Desdemona comforting the twins.
Hikari's like
Okay.
pacing back and forth in the room, like hugging her Tarask and her new mini Garg doll to herself, as well as like kind of like kicking
Mini
her pillow around.
Gararg. Or just Arg.
Desmond gives the twins a cup of hot chocolate from the magic hot chocolate canteen.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna give me sugar right now? Really?
I also have pie.
I also have coffee.
You're both gonna give me sugar right now? Are you sure you want to do that?
Well, I can give you coffee.
It's not worse.
Unless it's decaf, but I don't think decaf exists.
Can I roll to see if maybe the coffee keeps me up all night?
That might not be a good idea.
Well, then don't give me coffee.
So that's all you're doing for this day then?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. You guys rest. And I am thinking just a moment.
Hikari has her face in the pillow and she's kind of screaming into it.
You dream that the pillow is annoyed with your screaming.
Suck it up, pillow.
Let's see.
I'm upset. You're gonna be my yelling pillow for a little while. I don't care.
Let's see. So, I think I'll change this a little bit. So you have an odd dream.
Who's having odd dreams?
Gwen.
Okay.
You dream that you were casting a scrying spell. On the suspect, or the person you were on, the twins' mother or something like that.
The twins' mother?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Maybe it's not scrying, but you're like trying to get a visual of what's happening, if that makes sense, and you have like the globe or a mirror or something like that.
yeah.
And you notice that instead of like actually being flat rejected or accepted, you encounter some strange resistance. Could you make me a spellcasting check?
In a dream? Okay. I just need to roll wisdom.
You somehow manage to get through, and you just have static.
Good. That's gonna give me a headache.
What do you do?
Can't really see much else with this. What can I do?
Maybe say something?
The image does seem to be like changing, like it's trying to get reception or something like that.
Hello? Can you hear me? Someone out there?
You don't get a response.
But
But you could you could almost make out some bits and pieces. If only you could focus it a bit more.
How the heck do I do that?
Can I have another spellcasting check?
Okay. More wisdom.
More wisdom.
That's even worse.
It almost turns into a picture, but you didn't successfully focus it properly. You want to try again?
Sure.
Just say that it happened.
Okay. You managed to actually get an image, and you see a forest framed by the remains of a wall. The static returns before you're able to get many more details, though.
Like a painting?
Do you try to get more details?
I could try. I don't think I have any spells or abilities to counter this. I mean, I am a dream druid, and I could probably just use the dream spell again.
Or you could just try.
Yeah.
I'm going with just trying at the moment, by the way.
Yeah, just try.
You want to make it Oh, okay, that's good.
That's much better.
Okay, so the image clears and you see the floor of a temple, except there's a gigantic hole in the center. And the static returns before you can get any more details.
Oh god.
It looks like you might be able to get another one out. One more detail out.
Hey!
The image clears up, or actually, it's kind of still a bit dodgy, but you're able to recognize that you can see the limp body of a fox female humanoid amidst rock debris. And the static returns before you can get it, and then the static returns before you can get any more details, and then it just disconnects.
Oh god. And I guess I wake up.
Yep.
This TV show sucks.
I just wake up with just wide eyes and a cold sweat. Oh god. What am I going to tell them?
Like, grab the remote, change the channel.
Change the channel, please.
It's a poor signal here.
It sucks. Need to call the company.
So it's next morning.
Okay, everybody have breakfast. We're leaving. We need to go. Right now.
Garrett's still asleep.
Carrot, wake up.
No.
I gotta go. This is an emergency.
Ikari gives Carrot a warning look, and her fingers like wiggle. Like, you want me to hug you?
Carrot's asleep. He doesn't see the finger wiggle.
Desdemona gets a carrot from the kitchen and waves it over Carrot's nose.
Carrot sleepily tries to bite on the carrot.
Ah,
Leaf was just sitting there and like pointing her paw at her mouth, her chomping mouth.
Ikari leaps on Carrot. So
We
I'm
gotta-
gonna go on him and shake him like, wake up!
we gotta go. I know it
Yeah.
seems like I'm panicking, but this is kind of an emergency right now. We need to leave.
I'm gonna keep shaking you. Get up now, Carrot. We gotta go home.
I just pick him up.
Nah, he flails.
I pick him up over the shoulder.
Alright, well, let's get going.
Alright. Gonna cast transport via plants.
Did you have breakfast?
Yeah, we had breakfast.
Everyone but Carrot had breakfast because Carrot wanted
yeah.
to sleep.
Carrot's a tired carrot.
I'll be sure to remember this.
Oh no. You brought this on yourself, Carrot.
Yeah.
So, you
I don't think-
teleport via plants.
I mean, the Master Ronin can come if he wants.
He's gonna come with you.
Alright. So we're back here.
All right, I need to acquire an aerosol as well. Player characters. Aerosol plus.
Alrighty.
The lizards go, oh, you're back.
Yep, we're back. We had a chat with the wizard in the tower, and he gave us the
Ah.
key.
You see. Go ahead and use it then.
Alright.
They like move out of the way so you can use it.
Alright, thank you.
And you use the key. And one thing you notice while you arrive is that there is no magic wind. It's just stopped.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The portal gets bigger.
Here we go. Everybody in. We're leaving.
Yeah.
We're
In.
finally going back home.
Ikari softly reaches out and then like holds Kitari's hand tight with a concerned look on her face, but also eager to get back.
Okay, all preparing map. You guys travel through the portal. Upon arriving on the other side, you notice that there was a camp of sorts around the portal. It seems to be deserted at the moment. There's even a teleportation circle present.
Does it look like a permanent one?
It's a permanent targeting teleportation circle.
Oh boy. They've been here for a while then.
What?
Whoever was here, they've been here for over a year.
How would they
That would have given them plenty. That would have given them plenty of time to close the portal.
Hmm.
Mom,
We need to hurry.
Ikari looks quite eager and starts to run.
Yeah, we're going. And all the while, I'm making perception checks.
Okay. As you
Oh.
guys continue to travel, you twins, you notice that it is unnaturally easy to navigate the forest.
Hikari's eyes narrow as her nerves kind of grow as she just runs faster.
You continue to go through the forest, and as you do so, you encounter an odd clearing of trees. Several trees along the path of something have been snapped out of the way, and there are gigantic footprints on the ground.
Oh,
Something went through here recently.
oh
Something
no!
big.
Oh no!
Don't tell me. We spent-
Don't even say it. We're all thinking it, and it's bad.
Carrot is very confused what people are thinking right now.
I whisper to him, big monster.
Carrot,
Yes.
when she mentions this, the only thought that crosses your mind is whether or not this monster is a carrot, and can it be eaten?
No.
Because you're hungry.
You hear our stomach rumble.
No, you can't eat it.
Carrot just flails.
Can I investigate the footprint real quick? I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but can I see if it's actually going, which direction it's going?
It seems to be going away from the village.
Hikari actually gives a worried whine and then tries to leap over the footprint and keeps running to the village.
Yeah, we're heading to the village.
You head to the village. As you approach the town, the streets are dead quiet. The buildings seem to be mostly like you left it. All except for the shrine. The light is gone.
I'm going to cast Locate Creature in order
Okay.
to find any semblance of human life or Hangiokai life.
Now I need to color. Just a moment. Does this spell locate things that are dead?
Wow.
It doesn't say anything about them being living, no.
Okay, you find. Let's see. Amongst all of these buildings, you find that there's no one, but there does seem to be a presence over by the temple.
There's no one here, but we need to get to the temple.
Yeah, Hikari's going straight for the temple.
Looks like most of them managed to escape.
As you do pass the houses, though, you do notice that the insides of some of them look like they've been looted.
Damn it. I mean, terrible.
Wow, Uken!
I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was thinking of looting the houses. Actually, I was.
Yeah, jerk! Jeez!
It's just
Messed
like
up,
our
man.
bard in my brother's campaign who just decided to loot some guy's stall after he got arrested.
I grabbed.
Before going to the shrine, Hikari's going to stop by their house real fast to see if she can see inside.
It's it's too.
Damn it!
Can
Oh, that's
Okay.
terrible. I mean,
Can I see if there's any signs of struggle, if there's any blood?
It looks like it might have been abandoned by the time any looters came by. You do remember somewhere in your mind something about wildfires, and if the fire gets too close to the city, they have the residents evacuate. Maybe it was something like that.
Can I see? Can I determine to see how long has it been since we were here? Considering the weird time frame in the Feywilds.
Yeah, weird time frames.
So time since you were here last, or time since stuff was looted?
Back from the Feywild.
Okay.
When we first entered, and now we're back.
Yeah, from when we first entered.
For some strange reason, it seems like it's only been a week or two.
Okay.
A week.
All right then. I mean, could have been much worse.
Thank God.
Saying this a little bit kind of puts Hikari's fears at ease as she looks to Kitai and she goes, "They left."
Carrot?
Well,
Oh.
What about? She can't leave.
I know. Hikari says, looking concerned, and then starts to run back to the temple.
Yeah, Gwen is already ahead of them.
So, Carrot, can I have like a perception check while you are going through one of the houses?
I'm gonna roll 2 things for you, even.
Okay. Okay.
You jerk.
While going through the twins' house,
I'm not.
you find, or
Just
Oh,
in a
that
random house.
just a random house. Okay, you find a hidden cupboard. It contains a bunch of carrots
Or potatoes.
and potatoes and potato carrots. You're not entirely
Potato.
sure about the last one, if those are edible or not, but I don't think you really care at the moment.
Potato carrots.
I mean, I say potatoes because they're extremely hardy.
Garrett has some of the potatoes and carrots.
Okay, does it have any of the potato carrots?
No,
Okay.
Nah.
those things are abominations. Okay.
Those things are genetically engineered, just like the vegetables at the grocery store.
Preservatives!
I mean, if you put them in a shepherd's pie, though, I bet they'd actually be delicious.
So, Gwen, you come up to the temple. The windows and the doors are sealed shut. Just a moment. Trying to move you up there. To make this little box for you.
Okay.
It seems to be in fairly good shape until you see the other side of the temple.
Oh.
There's a giant gaping hole in the side of the temple.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
The interior has been absolutely decimated, with the interior lights flickering. The internal support pillars have been smashed to pieces. It's a wonder the ceiling hasn't collapsed yet. You see a number of dead yokai in the room, one of which seems to be a woman with many tails.
Oh,
Rocks
God.
fall from the ceiling from time to time. You're not sure how much longer this audience room will stand.
Okay,
Lady.
No.
Kaguya.
Now, hold on. Before we actually go in there, I'm going to use 4 charges of my Staff of the Woodlands to create a tree.
A tree?
It's
Where?
60 feet tall and spreads out in a 20-foot radius.
You're gonna support the ceiling with it?
Yeah, I'm going to support the ceiling with it.
The rocks continue to fall, but the ceiling does seem to be a bit more stable.
Okay. Now it's a little more safe.
You can see that this tree is starting to strain, the tree is visibly holding it up. We'll go with that.
Okay. But it's,
Like, you know how strong trees are, man.
Yeah, it's 5 feet in diameter though, so it's not that thick.
It's pretty thick.
It'll hold for what we need.
Yeah, it'll hold.
Alright, so Arizel dots in and tries to recover Lady Kaguya.
Yeah,
He
I
kind of
think-
runs in. She ain't waiting.
yeah. I do have reincarnate, so
Okay.
the thing is, the human has to be no longer than 10 days old.
The priestess seems to have sustained multiple severe injuries. You are not surprised she's dead.
Right, how long has she been dead for?
She seems to have been dead for maybe 5 days.
Alright, so rigor mortis has more or less set in.
Or
Carrot, you have to determine that the carrots that you have been eating needed to be revived. And you've been eating undead carrots.
no, they're spoiled carrots.
No. When I'm a doctor, I understand.
And he doesn't. Okay. Okay. Has the body been dead longer than 10 days?
It does not appear to have been so.
Okay, then I can cast reincarnate on her. This is gonna take me an hour.
You may also have other options.
I mean, I can get her out of the building to do this.
I mean, yeah, ideally we have dragged her out of the collapsing building.
Yeah, we need to get her out of the collapsing building.
I don't think we're just performing first aid on someone while we're in active danger.
Yeah.
I assume the
Okay.
twins are darting through the building.
I am.
You are,
That's me,
okay.
Kaya's.
You find your mother in one of the back rooms. She has no external damage. It looks like she just dropped dead. Or something like that.
Hikari looks horrified, gasping, and she runs over to her body.
Well, I'm not gonna cast reincarnate right away. I'm just gonna see if the twins found anything first.
Okay.
Well, as I'm kneeling by her body, I'm gonna look around real quick to see if I see anything that stands out.
Okay.
Besides, of course, the gaping hole in the building.
Let's see. So yeah, there's a gaping hole in the floor. There's a number of assistants that are, yeah, less well.
Imagine I managed to walk in and I see, oh. I'm gonna do an autopsy.
She's a doctor. She knows.
Yeah, I'm a medic. I am the medic.
Her symptoms seem to be similar to, or like she seems to have died, well, not suffocation, but something like suffocation.
Like a force choke? Or a lack of air?
So it's not a lack of air that killed her.
Or a stroke? Or a heart attack?
You remember Kitai saying something about if the portal closes, bad things happen.
Oh.
portal connection to the Feywild was off.
Oh, okay. I see. Has she been dead for longer than 10 days?
She's been dead about
No,
the
he
same.
said she's been dead 5 days.
5 days.
5.
Okay. Sorry. I just didn't quite catch that. So I have a choice here. I can either bring the priestess back to life, or I can bring Katai and Hikari's mother back to life. I can't do both right away.
Well, Arizal thinks and he says, well, for the sake of the children, I should say perhaps, bring back their mother first. We'll pay for the materials needed and bring Lady Kaguya back when we reach town.
Yeah, we'll need to be fast about that.
Yeah, Hikari kind of looks to Gwen a little desperate, unable to really talk. It just gives her a desperate look.
All right. Let's get her outside.
We need to get her back to the portal.
Portal?
The portal. It connected her to the Feywild. That connection is what kept her alive.
And
Yeah, Hikari gasps, remembering that. Then she tries to pick up her mom's body.
Right, I'm picking up the body.
so if we reestablish this connection, she may come back.
I don't know. No one knows. Even she didn't know. This has never happened before.
It's okay.
Well, I can certainly try to reincarnate her.
Let's just do the portal first. Hikari kind of says desperate and tries to push Gwen towards the portal with her
Okay.
mom's body.
Then you go to the portal.
You head back to the portal.
Was it really all the way back in the woods?
Yeah, it's all the way back there in the woods.
Okay. Can somebody bring the priestess's body as well?
Yeah,
Or at least a piece of her?
Arizal's bringing the body.
Okay.
As you approach the portal, you do notice the magic winds somewhat start to pick up. But it looks like it needs a kickstart or something like that.
Hmm.
Okay, define kickstart.
It's a good question.
What, chucking a magical item in there? Just throwing out a spell at random? Or...
I mean, I could try using plane shift.
So wait, what do you mean the wind? Is it the portal or the wind?
The wind goes through the portal.
So the portal's
the wind
strong
is
enough?
not wind but magic, but you felt it going through.
So the portal's not strong enough right now. Is that what
The
you're telling
portal
me?
is actually open quite wide.
He's saying the magic current isn't strong enough.
Okay, that's what I figured. I just couldn't tell. Wasn't sure.
I was thinking more like healing magic.
I have healing word.
Well,
I have healing word. I have healing spirit, which would probably be better.
Arizal has his lay on hands, and I believe he also has aura of vitality prepared. So yeah.
Okay.
This is
Would lay on
roll.
hands work? Would lay on hands work? Save Gwen the healing spirit.
That's a 35 total healing for a minute.
I am not sure.
Yes or no, Brain?
What do you mean? I know.
Okay, so two. It looks like it would help.
All right. Well, there
Okay.
we go. I'm unloading probably about 20 lay on hands.
Oh boy.
Okay. After you guys pause for a bit, you do notice that she's breathing now.
There's a gasp.
Hikari looks super relieved as tears soon got out her eyes, and she looks to her mother with a smile.
Her eyes open up and she's like, "Where am I?"
By the portal to the Feywild, just outside of town.
She holds her head like she has a headache, and she says, "Kind of strange. Last couple weeks, it felt like I was drinking through a straw. Very little straw."
That is a very peculiar way to describe it.
The portal. Hikari says that she wipes her eyes quickly while hugging her mother's arm. It was closed. Mother is connected to it.
I see. So more like she could hardly breathe.
She nods her head and says, "Yeah, something like that."
Well, anyways. How's the priest doing?
The priestess?
Yeah, the priestess.
She's still dead.
Okay. Casting reincarnate on her then.
Okay.
There goes all those rare unguents and oils.
Okay. Let's see. 1d100.
Yeah. It's random.
Okay. You see something in the area start to sparkle and such. And
An hour later.
an hour later, a tiefling appears with multiple tails.
With multiple devil tails.
She looks around and she's like, "What happened?"
Died. And I brought you back to life via reincarnation. I brought you back to life via reincarnation.
I see. Okay.
Which is why you'll be quite different. You'll look quite different.
Okay. How is the temple?
It's destroyed. I should probably go back there and get my staff back.
As you say this, you hear a loud crumpling of rocks, like.
Is the tree still standing?
You're not close enough to see.
Okay.
Okay, so close enough to hear, but not close enough to see.
Yes.
The trees are pretty tall in the forest.
Yeah, it's destroyed.
Alright, so the
Yeah.
reincarnated creature recalls its former life and experiences and retains the capabilities it has in its original form, alright?
Yeah, it's basically bringing a creature back to life. They'll just look different
Mm-hmm.
and have different abilities.
Hikari takes a shaky breath now that things look kind of okay, and then she looks to Mother and their different looking priestess, and she goes, "What happened?"
One day Tara just started having difficulties doing things. It had a gradual onset until she was unable to do a bunch of things, and she also mentioned that she had to spend a lot of the energy rearranging the forest so certain goons wouldn't get to the town. We told everyone to leave ahead of time because we had a feeling bad things would happen.
Who attacked the village, though?
The vampires, no doubt.
Most likely.
Do you remember what?
I'm
Do you remember what the attacking people looked like?
I was inside a temple taking care of a Tarask. Then don't remember anything else after that.
Is it the Taras that killed you?
Yes. She points to her existing body with all the very clear scratches.
Well, they're scars now.
The old body, not the new one. It hurt quite a bit. I can confirm that.
Hikari looks troubled. She goes,
I like to examine the old body.
I mean, I can do
Okay.
that too. I have proficiency in medicine. That was a terrible roll.
So, yeah, based on what you know about Tarask, she was definitely killed by a Tarask.
That's big. Oh.
Does she still have blood in her veins?
Oh, that is a good question.
if the body's
looks like-
5 days old, I mean,
It all looks like it's dried up.
Yeah.
As in,
But it hasn't been completely drained from her body.
it hasn't been drained, it's just gotten dry.
Yeah, it's scarring now.
Okay, good.
But still, this is very concerning.
I would imagine
It
so,
is not-
because it seems like we have a Tarask on the loose.
Yeah,
And
that is not concerning. That is a nightmare.
yeah, that means the end of the world is nigh.
Hikari looks a bit upset, and she's gonna stand up and head to where she's gonna run towards where they saw the campsite.
You are next to the portal, so you're at the campsite.
Right. So I'm gonna try to look around and see if I can see who or what was here before camping out. I mean, I already have a
Okay.
suspicion, but might as well look around.
Could I have an investigation check?
Dang, didn't do very good.
You've determined that humanoids were here.
There's
Can I
people. We're here.
can I take a gander?
Mm-hmm. In fact, Hikari, while you are checking, you find an outhouse.
Yeah, they've been here for a very long time.
Enough to take a latrine?
Yep. They've been here for at least a year. If the teleportation circle is any indication.
So, Desdemona, you determined, looking through things, these look very, very similar to certain family things.
It's like the boot prints alone.
You're like, yeah, it's them.
Father was here.
Of course. He's been
Hikari
planning
looks-
this for ages.
Hikari looks a little upset. She glances at Desdemona.
I'm not happy with this either, Hickory.
We were too late.
He planned this. He leaves the key in the Feywild, and we take weeks to get it. Just
Are you saying you saying the key was just a diversion?
It was more a roadblock than anything.
Tomo hears you mention a key, and she says, if you mentioned like a key to change the portal size, it was not a diversion. If the portal is smaller, there would be less area to drink from.
Yeah, less magic.
The point is that this clearly was to his benefit. We were gone for a handful of days, but from what it seems like in material world time, we were gone for weeks. There was nothing we could do, and he took advantage of that.
He was planning this the whole time.
Well, now he virtually has the power of a walking apocalypse, or, well, maybe. So, where do we go from here?
I'm just wondering to myself if I happen to know any powerful wizards that know the wish spell. It's just a
Other
shot in the
than-
dark here.
Other than the obvious, which probably won't help because obvious plot reasons, you can't think of any.
I don't
Or actually,
know.
you're not sure if he would help, or more like he would help. I don't know. He would help like he would use like last time, but probably not do it all by himself.
What about that Joseph character? Seems like
Joseph?
that Red Fox. It seems like he knows a lot more than we do. Maybe he knows someone who can sort this mess out.
Let's regroup back at town.
Yukari frowns and she goes over and she goes, yeah, we should get Mother and the priestess back. I mean, and she looks unsure to the priestess, if you want to go back still, you're no longer a hentai yokai.
She thinks for a moment and says, "We have plenty of diamonds there. I could probably res a number of people. We might be able to repair what as much as we can."
Hikari just nods solemnly and looks thoughtful and then goes over and grabs her mother's hand.
She gives you a hug.
Oh.
Hikari immediately starts tearing up and starts crying silently.
She says, "Travel safely."
Do I get my staff back? Is that tree still standing despite the...
You get back, and yes, there's collapsed rubble with a tree in the center.
Okay, I can get my staff back.
I'm so sorry we weren't here to stop this, Mom.
It's okay. I'm not entirely sure you could have.
This is what we've been trying to prevent all this time.
Well then, how about you work on taking care of the vampire and the Tarask? Can you do that for me?
Well, the vampire for sure.
Hikari kind of looks up to her with some tears in her eyes. She goes, you want us to go? Shouldn't we just... She wants to say stay, but she looks conflicted.
She ruffles your hair and says, "You are more useful out there than in here."
You really think we can? Do you really think we can fight them?
She nods and says, "Yes. At the very least, I'm pretty sure you can find plenty of allies."
Hikari looks down and she looks thoughtful, and then she glances to everybody in the group and she gives a smile. She goes, I think we have.
Arizal slowly slithers up to them both and rests a hand on each of their shoulders. Come on, kids.
I don't know if we can stop this, but we have to try. We have no choice.
We're going to need all the help we can get.
Hikari nods, wiping her eyes quickly, and then gives a determined look with her ears raised up high.
save the world, shall we, everyone?
Yep.
Gonna kick the stupid vampire's butt that hurt our village.
We'll need to
No.
rest here, though, for now.
No offense, Desmona.
What?
I said we're gonna kick the stupid vampire that did this.
Oh, I thought you said my name.
Yeah, no offense, Desmona, because I just
Oh.
said stupid vampire.
Oh.
The other stupid vampire.
Yep, the other
Well,
stupid vampire.
I take no offense because I'm a dampier, not a vampire.
Yeah.
Still,
Then, well, it's
not trying to be offending.
it's her dad. I don't think she gives much of a crap.
Yeah. They may be related by blood, but they don't exactly have a familial bond. Nevertheless, gotta rest in the village for now, and then use transport via plants again to get to, I guess, Hamadur? Because that's most of our friends are in Hamadur.
Yeah. We were
Mhm.
there, and, well, Arizal wouldn't make mention that was where he saw Joseph last, so maybe they'll get lucky.
Yeah.
What about Gwen's master? What's his name again?
Ronan?
He is present. He's just being quiet.
Yeah. Ronan. We're going to save the world. Are you
Sounds
in?
like fun.
Awesome. We're going to need all the help we can get, and having an arch druid with us is very reassuring.
Hmm.
Ikari just frowns at him and hugs her mom's arm closer to her.
Is something wrong?
She looks away with a
Anyway, we should probably get going.
Yeah, rest first and then go to Hamadir. But first, I'm going to cast Dream. And I'm going to go into the dreams of a certain Dragonborn that we just met. Yeah, we're going there.
Okay. Just a moment. While I obtain secret notes from a secret source.
Okay.
Okay. So, you get into his dream, and you see him just like working on something, but you're not sure. What do you do?
I just say, hello?
He just slowly and coldly turns around and looks you in the eye and says, "Get out." And then you wake
No,
up.
wait. I just wanted to talk. Listen. I heard you wanted to conquer the world, and there's gonna be something really big in the way of that.
You are already awake, though.
You really don't want to talk.
That was rude. I wanted to get him to help out with taking down the Tarask. But I guess he just wasn't having it. He must have, like, magic resistance or something.
Probably would make sense. I would also say that, well, I mean, he could probably notice a bunch of, meddling adventurers when he sees it, so he probably not want to even give you the time of day.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a deal with the devil, I guess. It's like, you want to take over the world? There's a Tarask in the way of that. Do you want to help us get rid of it? Or at least seal it away again?
We do a lot of devil deals now that I think about it.
Yeah, first Diana, now this.
It's kind of an unsettling habit.
Yeah, that's probably my fault for being chaotic. It's like, screw the rules, I'm doing the right thing. Anyways. I'm gonna use transport via plants again to go to Hamadir.
Okay. You guys travel to Hamadir.
Big tree.
Please wait while I go find the map and unarchive it.
You archived it?
Yeah.
Save on space, you archive a map if you're not going to be using it, because then Roll20 doesn't have that map ready to be loaded.
Ah, okay, so it's like a RAM thing.
And it prevents you all from lagging because there's 100 different maps loaded.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, make sure we unarchive the correct item. We take a moment.
Before they
and-
left the village, Hikari will have given their mom her old hat to keep as memento for them and to keep safe, while she keeps her new hat that Bart gave her.
Okay. Just a moment.
Marco.
Follows.
Hello.
E.
At the very least, I got my staff back. It would suck if I lost it.
You're right, the Hamadir.
Okay. Any signs of a giant colossal monster?
At Hamadir? No.
Yeah, just over the horizon. Do I see anything moving? I mean, it's a Tarask. It'd be pretty hard to
Let's
miss.
see. The biggest thing you see is a brass dragon.
Oh.
He seems to have made like a little hut over a little lair of such something over here.
Wait, do I recognize that brass dragon?
Yes, you do.
From the desert!
Oh no!
I thought it was a gold dragon.
It looked brass to me.
Let me go grab him real quick.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I mean, brass and gold are very easy to mix up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, but like I said, doesn't matter.
Hikari still seems a little bit weary, but she looks around. She goes, "It hasn't come this way yet."
It doesn't seem to have come this far yet.
The whole city would have probably been in a panic if that was the case.
Yep.
You do notice that Brass Count was a bit bigger than he was before.
Yeah, he's big now. He got bigger. But anyways. Who are we going to contact first? I guess Joseph for now?
Well, he was the guy that we came here to look for, so Arizal does point that he last saw Joseph in the tavern that they usually go to.
While you guys are looking around, you notice that Frey's factory appears to be in some sort of disarray, more so than usual. There's
boy.
also a massive boat docked in the harbor that appears to be smoking.
Oh boy.
Good smoking or bad smoking?
Would you guys be able to tell?
Probably. If it was like black smoke, then yeah, that's bad.
It's got metal circles that are spewing out smoke. You don't know what the smoke is for.
Maybe
Well,
we should.
You guys don't know Frey's industrial stuff. You don't.
Yeah, we don't.
Hikari just points, looking at her. She goes, maybe Tarask is here. That boat's on fire."
I'm gonna take a bit of a closer look.
Well, I'm sure Joseph
Right.
will show himself when we need to, but we should definitely see if Frey is okay.
So as you make your way to the boat, you notice that it looks to be a little lower in the water than most boats due to the weight of whatever's been attached to it. There's a sail, and in front of the sail, well, behind the sail, there's a large spinning contraption that is currently stationary. However, from the fire, from the smoke that's going up, and the way it occasionally starts spinning and then settles back down, you get the impression they're testing some sort of system to make the boat move faster. And right on the deck, you can see Frey, currently fiddling with the spinny thing, nearly
You mean-
getting her
you
head
mean-
chopped off half the time.
Is it like a water wheel or?
It's just a little, it's just a little fan.
Propeller?
Yeah, Frey's just made a fan to blow the ship. But you guys wouldn't know how that works. All you know is that there's a spinny thing and it's facing the sail.
Okay.
Frey, get off the boat! The boat's on fire! Can't you see the smoke?
Oh no, it's meant to do that.
Huh?
Okay, it's more science things that I have no idea about. Okay.
Yeah, I'm preparing for my trip to see the world, and well, you know how it is. I want to travel in style, and the best way to advertise my wares is to deck the ship out that we're coming in with them.
Well, Frey, I've got some bad news. There might not be a world left to see.
Well, you can die any day. That's normal. She jumps off the boat and lands on the deck beside you.
It's a lot more serious than that.
It's always a lot more serious than that.
There's a giant monster, a Tarrasque, that has been released, and it's going to destroy everything.
You guys will handle it.
We can't handle something this big.
You
it is
said that
literally
last
the
time.
apocalypse.
You said that last time.
Oh my god. That was like a white dragon. Those we could probably kill, but we were unprepared for that. This is a Tarrasque that we're talking about.
How are you unprepared? I told you we're going into a frozen wasteland.
Oh my god.
Arizal holds up his hands and says, okay, let's not argue, okay? So, Frey, you said you're leaving?
Yeah, I'm going to move my wares to the, like, there's other lands out there. I'm going to spread them out. I want to bring this world into a new age. And, you know, I'll make a little coin along the way.
Oh, so
Don't worry, the factory here will still be functional. Someone drew the short straw. Those who drew the short straw have to stay behind, and those of us who drew the long straw get to go. I get to go, of course, because I'm the one who. I am the longest straw.
Of course. Well, you're lucky that you're leaving soon, because there's going to be a giant monster going to destroy this entire city.
Ah, that's a shame. Oh well. I'm sure you guys will figure it out. She walks over to Bar, and then she holds out a small little piece of paper, and then she says, "So, are you sure you want to come with me?"
You're
and
leaving?
Bar nods his head.
You're leaving?
Yes.
Well, I had a feeling this would happen sooner or later, but I guess I just didn't really want to believe it.
Hikari,
When the world is about to end.
Hikari looks sad, pouting, looking downward.
I have searched this land from head to toe in search of the answer to my question, and I have not found it.
Oh.
So perhaps
What was the... Sorry, keep going.
So perhaps you'll find it in another land?
He nods.
What was the question? You never did tell us that. Or even mention it, for that matter.
I've told you all about it. And he points to his head. I am seeking the answer to why I have this condition.
Oh.
I know. Well, I have a feeling that if anyone could help you find the answer, then I think it would be Frey.
Frey, of course, jumps into this and then says, "Of course. I mean, we haven't tried explosions yet, have we?"
Oh
It's
my
true,
god.
I have not tried that.
Well,
And then Frey begins to slowly escort him towards the boat. She says, "You're gonna love it. I've got this entire area set up. Like I'm gonna make you your own little biome." What is a biome? Oh, it's a place where you set up things, and
Okay.
surprisingly,
Good luck, you two.
surprisingly, Bar is actually smiling.
Aww.
Real quick before they go on completely, he kind of run up and pull them both into a hug.
They hug you back.
Aw.
and Arizal does approach them both, and he takes in a deep breath and sighs, and he sort of coils himself down as close to eye level as he can to Frey. And he says, "Well, I suppose this is goodbye for now, Frey."
We'll see each other again someday. I have no doubts about that.
I know we will. Just, well,
Hikari gives a stubborn pout and she goes, "Promise!" And she holds up a pinky.
Promise. And Frey shakes your pinky.
This makes Hikari grin happily, and then she looks satisfied and then twirls around and walks down back to the deck.
well,
Alright. Well, Frey, we never really agreed on much, but I do appreciate having a friend like you.
Oh no, I agreed with you a lot. I just disagreed to make it more fun.
Right. She looks like she's smiling, but you can tell she's a little bit frustrated.
Frey just grins wider. Magic water.
well,
Well,
Frey, I know I said what I wanted to say in that letter I sent to you a while back, but I really can't stress it enough. Thank you so much for being one of the first friends I've made in my life.
Oh, no problem. If anything, I'm honored to be your first friend. I mean, I get to be your first friend, and they'll never have that opportunity because I was your first friend, and they can only be one first.
you can see Gwen rolling her eyes. Gwen is rolling her eyes.
Frey leans against Hickory and then says, "Yeah, it was, and I won."
Well,
She pats Hickory on the head.
Hikari just gives a stubborn pout like she's gonna miss Frey and pulls her into another hug.
Alright.
When
I'll
I drink
hope to
magic water, I'll think of you.
Perfect. So drink plenty of magic water.
Don't encourage her.
I'll do it one person. Frey just gives Hickory a wink.
alright, Arizal does give Frey a quick hug as well, and he stands up to eye level with Bar, and he says, "Well, best of luck in finding the answers that you're seeking, Bar."
I have a feeling they are out there. I know they are.
And well,
My instinct guides me.
and your instincts are very
Yeah.
good.
It was.
He then takes off a cloak, and using the cloak, he takes things out of his pockets and starts putting them in the cloak, and then ties it up and hands it to Arizal. In the sack is all of his money, all his magic items, and all his potions of healing. Also, there's a curious shrine statue and an oiled stick, and his bag of holding.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There is 13,237 gold.
Oh my god.
Wow.
We're gonna have to put that in the treasure dock.
Yeah. Well, Arizel sets that aside for the moment, and he just pauses, looks down, he says, "No matter how far apart we are, you'll always be my brother."
Bar reaches out and takes Arizel by the arm and then gives a nod and then says, "Yes, we are blood brothers. And that is a bond that will not be severed."
Safe travels, Bar, and take care of Frey.
So I was thinking about your whole skin condition. What if we explode it all off?
Oh my god, Frey.
I do not think it works like that. And that's the last things you hear as they begin to head up onto the deck.
Yeah,
Bye, Frey. Bye, Candy Lizard.
safe travels.
And with that, Frey and Bar ascend onto the boat and head
Yeah, there's
below
one
deck.
last thing that Eshquin is going to say. You're the best lizard folk I've ever met.
Aw.
He glances back and then he says, "I appreciate it, but I am unsure of how to respond."
Aw.
Don't worry about it.
Frey whispers something to him, and then Bar turns to them and goes, "Thank you."
Hikari actually smiles at this and she goes, "He said thank you." Aw.
Yay. And wave him off. Wave him goodbye.
And then they head below deck.
Alright. Let's head back to the others then. Doesn't look like Frey is going to help us out with this.
Well, her factory is still at her disposal, but
Yeah, we can at least get some of our employees to help out however they can.
I think
Hikari kind of watches him leave with a small sad smile, and then pulls out the music box that Frey made her and starts to let it play a little.
Ah. Alright. What's everybody else doing?
Good question.
It's like, where's Carrot and where is Ty? And maybe Desdemona.
Actually, has Carrot ever been placed on this map?
I don't think he's on this map. Or Arizel, for that matter.
I recovered Arizel.
Okay. So,
Here's the carrot.
has a big carrot.
Uh-oh. Giant
There
carrot.
we go. There we go.
Ooh, here's the question. What's worse, a giant carrot or a giant Tarrasque?
Ooh.
I think a giant Tarrasque is still much worse.
just right quick. So yeah, after all that, Taldar says, so yeah, speaking of departures, since we're back in the big city and all, and all that heaviness is, yeah, I think I'm gonna be heading on my merry way.
Scaredy cat,
I
Hikari
mean,
says with a smirk.
No. Completely understandable.
Yeah, I mean, because, no offense to you all, but, this is an absolutely fudged up situation.
Yeah. Sorry that our impressions came off as rather intense.
I mean, yeah. Just, yeah.
We're really sorry.
So, I mean, you know, you all have, happy lives, good luck saving the world, and, I'm gonna go...
Yeah, stay safe.
I'm gonna go back to, looking for me mum, so... See you later.
Alright. Good luck.
Bye, Scaredy cat.
And
Hikari says, but actually is smiling to him fondly.
But yeah, with that, he just leaves.
Alright, so
Awkward goodbyes are the best.
yeah, awkward goodbyes. So we're down to 6. And there's also Archdruid Ronan, but I'm pretty sure he's tending to the big tree right now.
Hikari's,
As well as your
still,
friend.
Hikari's still ignoring him.
As well as Keith, yeah. And meet up with all the druids again to discuss important things about saving the world.
Mm-hmm.
We probably need to get the town together and let them know something big is coming and we need to defend ourselves as much as possible.
Or
At
you just
least,
warn-
at least steer it away from the city.
or warn them. We don't even know where it is or where it's going.
But I'm thinking of actually turning into a bird and flying up as high as I can, just below the clouds, to see what's going on in the horizon.
I mean,
Okay.
we still don't know if it's coming here, though.
Well, which is why I believe we should get a handle on the situation by finding Joseph. After that, we'll see if we can get the leaders of the town together, and we'll come up with something to defend the city while we're trying to find the, people responsible.
And like out of character, this is me, since the fact that there's a dragon nearby too, just like chilling, you would assume that the city's safe for the moment.
Well, a dragon can only do so much against what many legends consider to be the embodiment of the end times.
Oh, I don't expect him to fight. I just suspect that if there was something bigger than it coming, then it would probably leave.
So, Gwen, you fly up to just below the clouds, and you just coincidentally notice that the tree continues to go up beyond you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around the tree and see outside the walls.
You do not see anything unusually tall like the tree you are circling.
I'm gonna fly up higher.
You fly up to the extent of your ability to fly in this form. You still don't see anything abnormally large or unusually large.
There's nothing here. Doesn't seem to have gotten this far out yet. Or it vanished, which is a lot more concerning. Nevertheless, I go back down.
You come back down, and let's see. Let's shuffle people around a bit. You need to make Arizal present. You need to make sure we grow a carrot.
Okay.
Okay, that looks right. You arrive at the end.
Yeah. Bless you. Alright. Let's go find Joseph. Oh yeah. Pete's kinda AFK at the moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in and see if I can find Joseph.
He seems to be sitting at a table.
Yeah. Is he talking to someone currently?
No, he's people watching.
Oh. I'm gonna be the first to go over there, I guess. Just try to act casual about this. And like, hey, Joseph, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great so far. How are you doing today?
I guess you haven't heard the big news currently. We got a problem. A very, very, very gargantuan problem.
And he nods and says, "Oh yeah, I have heard about that."
Yeah, maybe we should talk in private.
Okay.
We don't want to. We didn't want to cause an uproar here in public.
Okay. Where do you want to talk?
Just go to the nearest room.
Okay. So we'll take you to this room.
I guess everybody else is nearby as well. Decides to come in.
Okay.
Hikari does because she wants to see if maybe they know anything, I guess.
I cannot move Lethra's token.
Is this a really old token?
Yeah, it's the really old token.
It represents the old Lethra. Wow, it's a really
Yeah.
old token.
Yeah, we haven't been on this map for a while.
Here, I'll drop a new Lethra. Does that one work better?
Yeah. Okay. So once everybody is in the room, close the door.
Okay. Just a moment
Okay.
while I send to the stream. Is the carrot joining?
Neku, you are muted. No.
I think I got bored and went to do something.
Oh,
Like,
Okay.
you might have gone to the toilet, I don't know.
I guess he's joining. Regardless.
Okay.
And everybody is joining regardless, I guess.
Okay, you're all in the room. So what
Okay,
kind
I
of help do
closed
you
the
guys
door.
need?
Okay, so Big Tarask, probably being controlled by a vampire lord. We're going to need all the help we can get to hopefully seal this thing away,
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure killing it is out of the question.
How is the old sealed area at the moment?
It's destroyed.
Okay, so you could probably have Dennis work on repairing that.
Yeah.
I believe you're. Alright, well, that's all well and good, but here's the problem. How do we get the Trask back into the seal?
He thinks for a moment and says, well, it would probably help if you gave it quite a pummeling. Understandably.
How are we supposed to do that? This thing is almost invincible.
Unless you have some sort of secret device that you keep away in that bag of yours that can automatically turn us into gods or something.
He thinks for a moment and says, no, but I do have this that I'm willing to let you have one of. And he pulls out this odd-looking crystal. And he turns to Hikari and says, if you attach this crystal to your keyboard, it'll allow your organ to participate by itself. But
What?
it's a single use.
By itself?
So it's not a keyboard attached to you. It's the organ there. Like the remote console would be there, and then it could just behave as if it was present.
And that helps with the Tarrasque how?
More assistance to take care of it.
I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose.
Hikari just gives a small, unsure nod and then slowly reaches out and takes the crystal.
It's all well and good, but you need to find some way to seal it back up again without any of us getting killed.
Well, I'm sure that there's a certain clan you could consult on this matter. Let's see. Also, there's the twins' parents and such. They're probably working on cleaning up the area.
Yeah,
Might be able to reuse that temple.
yeah, only most of them died, but we managed to get them revived.
Ah, yes. Hopefully they'll go well.
But
There's still a lot of risks involved in all of this. We're going to need as much help as possible.
But
True.
Priestess Kaguya is no longer a Henja Yokai, and she was reincarnated. Is she going to have enough power to reseal the Tarrasque?
Hey, thanks for Moses. I don't know. I'd have to go check.
Yeah, she
I mean,
I reincarnated her into a tiefling.
But in the meantime, if we're assuming that Malik has the Tarrasque, you should probably get the Tarrasque. Well, yeah, you should probably prepare for the Tarrasque, and then you'd have to get the Tarrasque from Malik and then reseal it.
Yeah. Which means we're going to have to target Malik, who is, compared to the Tarrasque, a much easier target.
I mean, Arizal says, I don't necessarily know how powerful the Tarrasque is, but I'm fairly certain that even the most powerful creatures in existence would nearly die at the hands of a Tarrasque.
Yeah. Which is why I'm very hesitant to actually face off against this thing.
And from what legends I've heard is that, well, you can't control it in any way, and it seems almost like a miracle that anyone was even able to seal it away.
Yep.
Why would Malik want something he can't control?
To absorb its power and take over the world.
Can he even do that?
Probably.
Well,
If he had enough time.
Lady Kagura was able to harness the power of a captured Tarrasque, so it stands to reason.
Yeah. Desmona says he's insane enough to do this.
Hikari looks thoughtful with a frown. She goes, I might send a letter back home. Think I'll ask the priestess as well as mother how exactly did the first time.
That's a good idea. That's a good start.
We certainly can pull a Beauty and the Beast. Tarrasques can't be lured into doing much of anything.
Nope. I mean, maybe, but it's very risky.
I apologize, everyone. I hate to be the pessimist in this situation, but it really does seem as though, whether he realizes it or not, hang on, we could send it somewhere like the plane of fire. That is possible.
We would need a very large gate to do that. And I mean very large.
Joseph adds, technically, taking into account that there hasn't really been any Tarrasque sightings, it's totally possible that the Grigorows may have already sealed it, in which case you've got a bunch of people who could probably seal it again if you could convince them.
I don't think people like them could ever be convinced of doing anything remotely good.
This was a man that was willing to kill and suffocate and slowly torture people to get what he wanted. Convincing them of suddenly turning over a leaf seems impossible.
Like the succubus who's currently in charge of the local branch of Frey's stuff.
That was a different instance.
Yes, very different.
I mean,
Talking about
very different. I had to use a spell to get her to sabotage her creator.
and bear in mind, you're talking about a man who is so ambitious that he is willing to scheme, plan for centuries at a time, and take whatever cost, even the cost of his own children, to pursue his goal. Someone that far gone cannot be reasoned with.
Oh, Neku left. Oh dear.
Okay. Let's see. Try to think if there's anything else.
And
Or-
Desma saying, Gwen, listen to me. Father cannot be redeemed. He is set in his ways. The only way to stop him is to kill him. Yeah, I'm aware. I know my limits. It's like there are some people that I just can't charm, okay? Even I know that.
You also have the recent move-in.
Yeah.
He's referring to the dragon, by the way.
Yeah. We met him a long time ago.
Apparently, he got tired of being in solitude in the sands and decided to move here.
That's rather convenient. You could go to him and see if he's willing to help out.
Well, any other suggestions that you have, Joseph?
Not at the moment. I'd need to do some more research.
Alright. Well,
Well, I hope
let's split up.
Well, I know that you're some kind of guardian of multiverses or other realms or something, but do bear in mind that, again, this is a Tarask. Even amongst the UNT, we know of the legends.
Yep,
We
I'm
know
pretty sure everybody knows legends.
even the most powerful heroes out there would stand little to no chance in a direct fight.
We need to think outside the box on this one. Fighting it head on would be suicidal.
Hikari frowns as she looks thoughtful. She definitely wants to send a letter and learn more about how they originally sealed it before.
Alright. Well, let's split up. One person can go. One half the group can go find Dennis. I'm going to go talk to the dragon.
Okay. So you guys split up.
Yeah.
I
I don't
apologize.
mind.
Is this getting boring?
I mean, we can probably end it here for now.
Sounds like a good idea. You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
what? Huh?
Being done for today.
Why?
Well,
Uh,
Neku left because he fell asleep, apparently.
And
Oh,
I'm worried you guys might be bored.
I wasn't really thinking about it.
I mean, not bored per se, but it feels like we're kind of not really going anywhere.
So like right now, it's very heavy RP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is heavy RP.
Yeah. So I think we should at least take a break for tonight.
You guys okay with that then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah!
Alrighty.
Okay. See you all later. Have a good week.
Goodbye.